Stormwood & Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Halliwell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood & Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Halliwell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood & Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. When we last left the Stormwood team, they had successfully destroyed the Stone of Rebirth in the town of Halcyon, and escaped a bunch of guys who were from another universe. Well, I mean, really escaped one guy. Everyone else was pretty chill. It's, But they have successfully destroyed the Stone of Rebirth. It is a morning in Morris Halata. The Stormwood team stands together in the clubhouse. I'm not asking you where you are, I'm telling you where you are. You have returned home after exhaustedly destroying the Stone of Rebirth, and an impatient holographic Kel is looking irritated and staring at the TV screens as a news report comes on. Well, the Calisorta governor recall election is tomorrow, and right now, candidate Kel O'Reilly, the current mayor of San Ricardo, Calisorta, is in a remarkable lead with 74% of the electorate saying that they will vote for the recall and intend to vote for Kel O'Reilly. It's a stunning turn of events, Phil. Kel O'Reilly is relatively new to politics, and this sort of meteoric rise is unparalleled. It's his tough-on-crime policies have been very popular, along with courting leftist groups, including the LGBTQ community. Yeah, it's remarkable that this young man has come so far. And considering he's just barely old enough to even legally hold the position of governor in the state of Calisorta. This all happens, interestingly, the eve of the election happens, and while the city of San Ricardo is in a virtual lockdown. Yeah, that's right. So the Dragon Alcatraz apparently has had an egg hatching. And This is very rare. This is the first time in American history on the West Coast that we've had a new sea dragon hatch. Yes, the Great Dragon Alcatraz is roughly 700 years old, and it's unknown how long there has been an egg on the island, but the new hatchling seems to be emerging Yes, and it's important to note that sea dragons, while normally will stay off of land and, relatively leave people alone, and in fact actually are really necessary for a safe coastal town, they get very territorial when their young are newly hatched for about the first 2 to 3 weeks. And so there is now a curfew in effect in the city of San Ricardo for the time being until it can be considered safe for people to go out on the streets after sunset. Yes, it's sea dragons are of course most active between the hours of evening of the sunset and of course about 2 hours after dawn. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting election. That means the polls are probably going to actually have to close early in San Ricardo for safety. But considering O'Reilly's statewide support, I don't think that's going to hurt him. Kel turns off the TV. So, here's the thing, guys. If he becomes governor of Calisorta, he's going to be way harder to get to.
And we're going to be basically cooked. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Raz is standing there with her arms folded across her chest, muttering to herself, "Young thing, bitch is older than the state itself." She mad.
So yeah, no, this is effectively, if we're gonna kill Halliwell, we have to do it now.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
And I think we have to do it tonight.
Agreed.
Hmm?
The city's in kind of lockdown though, right? Like, that means there are probably going to be emergency vehicles and cops out stopping anyone who's traveling in the city. Yeah, and Halliwell's got direct control of the police force. Because here's some fun facts. Jim Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
Good old Jimmy Boy
Yeah?
has been made commissioner of the San Ricardo Police Department.
Of course he is.
Oh, great. Just what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's okay. So there's an entire police force that probably has been warned that we're probably gonna come for Halliwell, since Halliwell likely knows we destroyed the Stone of Rebirth, right? Like, he's been trying to build a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows we've destroyed the stone, and so they know we're gonna come. But we have to come. So that's just, it's exciting.
Do we know what happened to our old office?
I don't think you've never, do you think Raz has gone to check to see what's happened to the old office?
Probably. Just do like a general internet search to see if something new has moved into that location.
Okay, it's yeah, that's pretty easy to figure out. Just roll me a d10 just for the heck of it.
8.
Oh yeah, you 100% know what it is. It's Kel O'Reilly's campaign office.
Ah.
Wait, Kel set up his...
What
Fake Kel set up his office where a murder was not that long ago? Sorry, bud.
I'm sorry. Look, dude, this is the only thing that I've ever seen Halliwell do that I'm like, that's exactly what you should do. Do you know how expensive commercial real estate in San Ricardo is? He already had legal access to the property.
I mean, I guess. Still.
He had to pay no rent in San Ricardo. I lived in a when we were living in San Ricardo, when I was living in a body in San Ricardo, I rented an apartment, a studio for like 3 times the cost of the building was standing in.
Yeesh.
Where were you?
Good point.
Where were you living in San Ricardo?
And you know the crappy apartment.
The crappy apartment, and
Yeah.
were you the one paying for it, or was Mom paying for it?
I paid half.
Yeah, those of us who deal in real money, bud, Halliwell has done many terrible things. This is the only thing that I have seen that I've gone with that I've gone like, no, that's the exact right move.
Yeah, I guess. And they always do return to the scene of the crime. I know they don't. I just always wanted to say that.
I mean, you could have turned it into like a clever joke about us returning to the scene of the crime, but whatever.
We didn't do the crime, though. He did.
Yeah, but
He just framed us.
there was still a crime, and we are the suspects.
Do we know where Halliwell is currently living?
No. Or was that Raz asking?
That's Raz asking because first episode I was dumb and didn't give her a character voice.
Okay. No. So right now I assume he's living in the mayor's mansion.
Okay.
Because his legal address on paper is still technically my old legal address, but there's there's housing associated with the job, so he's probably living there. There's no other address on file for him.
Okay.
So yeah.
It'd be nice to know exactly where he's gonna be.
Well, okay, so it is the evening before an election.
So that's why I'm thinking, like, most likely he'd be in the campaign office, right?
He's going to be in one of 2 locations, either his office at City Hall or at the campaign office.
Yeah.
Now, either one of these is going to be pretty equipped with security, right? So if I can get you the floor plans for City Hall. That's not a problem. Because you can just Google that on the internet, apparently. That's just right there. Like, you can get, like, the whole layout of a building, every single office, this is really, really a little terrifying. But it's a historic building, so I guess that makes sense. Or, obviously, we know all the ins and outs of his campaign office, considering it is our old office. And Mara used to live in the corner there. The real problem is going to be that right now there is a police... So here's the problem. That there is going to be a full police force looking out for him. And there's technically chance that we could get attacked by a dragon at any moment going into the city.
Yep.
I mean, we've dealt with worse. think about all the dumb stuff we've done just this year.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I mean, yeah. The good news is that, like, going in, like, even though the cop presence is going to be huge, there's not, like, a big chance of, like, bystanders getting in our way.
That's true.
So the streets are going to be us and the cops. The real thing is, I think if we are going to technically go up against an army of police officers, in theory, like, possibly, because once we're spotted, it's going to be all hands on deck to get us. What we're going to need is help.
That's true.
Good thing we know some people.
It is a good thing we know some people.
Ezo, bud, you're up.
Let's start calling people.
Hey, you know, we're going in at night, and I can be pretty useful when the sun's down.
Oh, yeah. You're coming with.
I'll finally repay my debt to all of you. I can't wait.
That's okay. Little enthusiasm. I don't think there's any way we're convincing Mikhail.
No. But I wonder if he could be backup.
Well, have you talked to him? Like, he doesn't like Halliwell, but he also thinks the U.S. government is equally as bad.
Yeah, not great.
He's an anarchist, remember?
Yeah. But the fact that we're going after...
And a pacifist.
Both... I mean, see, that's where it sticks. The pacifism sticks. Him being against the government, like, we're going up against both Halliwell and a gubernatorial, like, electee.
And cops.
And cops.
Yeah. I mean...
Those are both things he would not be a fan of.
True.
I wonder if he's got anything we can take with us.
I mean, it can't hurt to ask.
Hmm.
Yeah, that guy's like the master of having unsafe stuff.
Didn't actually think about whether you guys would ask Mikhail for anything.
I mean,
you've all got death-proof wards.
Yeah.
That'd be the thing he has on hand.
Okay.
A lot of his stuff is very taco-focused.
That's true. I mean, if he had a taco gun, that'd be awesome, but...
I mean, you might
like
be...
a gun that shoots tacos, or
yeah.
like a gun shaped like a taco.
Like,
okay.
I mean, you might be able to convince him to help. I'm not saying like that's like, but it's just I don't know if he has like any like I did not design any magical items created by Mikhail Enris to help you in the final battle. Okay.
Okay.
I did not.
That's fine. We could do a fun little like montage, like a vignette montage. Of like, oh, Raz goes over, has a taco, asks for help, and he's like, no, sorry, don't have anything. And she's like, okay, cool, bye. You know.
Yeah, it's so besides Mikhail, who else do we know who could help? So there's that Dr. Jalopnik guy.
Oh yeah. He was weird.
And the teenage supervillain werecats?
Yeah. We could ask them. How about the pom-pom?
Yeah, them.
That's them.
Them.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, okay. Yep.
Two of them are
That's
werecats
just all
now.
lumped together.
Two of them are werecats now.
Hey, would we be able to call on any more vampire friends? Friends is a loose term, isn't it?
I'm not really in contact with them. They don't like me.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you guys want to talk to them. I mean, because this is what I'm thinking. That, like, we don't necessarily need them to all come with us, but if we could get them to, like, show up and create distractions around the city, it would split apart the police force.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Weird, creepy distractions? What about that little purple guy?
He lives in, like, the Church of Sanctuary's main branch is in San Ricardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be great at that. He scares me and makes me deeply uncomfortable. I have an impression that he could probably do the same to the cops pretty easily.
For sure.
Raz, you said you still, like, write to him. You have to have his contact info, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're pen pals. Like, come on.
And then there's all those wizard jocks.
Yeah. All right, everybody, get out your phones and start calling people because we need them to all attack the city tonight. And thankfully, because we're going to have the GM, they're going to be attacking various parts in the city that I don't have to actually directly narrate. Because I can't keep track of all this shit because y'all recruited an army.
Looks like I'm back in business. Hooray!
Says an axolotl over the phone that NK is holding it like arm's reach. I don't know why I'm the one who made this call, but I'm very uncomfortable right now. I hate this thing so much.
That means I'm doing my job right, Ben.
Throw over some trash cans or something at midnight on the east side?
Hooray!
And start screaming at police officers?
So a typical Saturday.
Well, NK's dealing with that. Raz is calling one Turk Domino.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on?
I need your help tonight. I got a job.
All right. Where?
San Ricardo.
San Ricardo.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's probably about like 8 in the morning. So we've got many hours.
All right, so, what time you need me there?
At sundown.
Sundown I can do.
Sweet.
You hear like a tire squeal in the background.
Bring your friends.
Will do. Will do. By the way,
Yeah.
have you ever been to Iceland?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
So, the only way off of this island, it's an island, right? Like, I have to use a plane or a boat to get off of here?
Yeah.
Okay. I've landed the car on top of a plane. We're good.
Awesome. Good luck. Safe trip.
All right, who's making phone calls? Kel dials up a series of numbers on video calls to some teenagers in Calisorta. Calling the Pompompatent and friends.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, yeah, look, so good news, bad news. I don't know if you noticed how my face is all over the nudes, but it's not me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Halliwell. He's trying to destroy... Well, he's not trying to... He's trying to conquer the world and take over, and he'll probably drive us into a new dark age. And since y'all like saving the planet so much, you want to help fuck him up?
Yeah, we were planning on doing that anyway.
Yeah, so tonight at sundown, pretty much just raise as much hell in San Ricardo as possible so we can distract the police and get them away from defending Halliwell so we can go shoot him in the head.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Okay.
She just hangs up.
Yeah, no, that is how that conversation was supposed to go. Bill, you got Jalopnik on the phone yet?
Just a sec. I think so. Is this him?
Yes, hello.
Oh, hey, Dr. Jalopnik.
Yes, that is I.
Yeah. Remember we had we're that group of plucky private investigators that had that robot fight with you a couple months back.
Oh, yes.
In the
Most
Wild West
enjoyable.
town.
Hey,
yes.
There's what if I told you, like, a super evil necromancer, evil guy has returned, and we really need some help messing up the city in Calisorta tonight. You think you can do it?
Necromancy.
I mean, you don't have
What?
to. Just the
What necromancy?
okay. He's not really a necromancer. He's just there's
He's just a
Look,
evil wizard.
an
Who
evil
wants to
wizard.
conquer the
Evil
world.
wizards.
What do you?
Evil wizard.
How
Yeah.
dare he?
Yeah. You don't want him getting in on your whole shtick, right?
No, evil scientists are better.
I love it. Yeah. Hey, can you just show up at Calisorta at sundown and just start making a big scene? Just
In
mess
the
stuff
entire
up.
Calisorta.
San
Yeah.
Ricardo. San
Okay,
Ricardo.
San Ricardo. Okay.
I don't work well when I'm under pressure.
My God, Bill. I had
don't
to
like-
deal with Axel.
Yeah, but you didn't have to touch him.
Sounds like fun. My new collection of robots will be put to the test.
All right, thanks, dude. We'll see you tonight.
All right, I'm calling the goddamn jocks.
I don't think Brenna had a voice, so.
Hello?
Hey, so we need to stop Halliwell from taking over the world, so you want to blow some shit up in San Ricardo tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We can get to like...
What town are we in? Fuck.
Morris?
More.
Okay, yeah, we can get to Morris easily enough.
I mean, you can just drive from Morris Halata to San Ricardo. We're just gonna drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll get to, we can, yeah, teleport to Morris, no problem. Could we borrow a car?
I mean, I can give you the money to rent something from like Enterprise.
We've got money. Okay, I thought maybe you could make it a little bit easier for us, but no, it's fine.
We gotta.
No. We've got the money. It's fine.
I can pay for it. I can cover the costs.
I can pay
Hey, look,
for
I
it.
can cover the costs. It's just like I only have so many cars, and I might need to blow one of them up. So like, I don't know. I can't guarantee a ride. You know, but like, if I need to
All right, I gotta
blow
call
up a
him.
car,
Okay, bye.
I don't want you to be in it. God, who did we have anyone else that we needed to get a hold of? Oh, the vampire. Someone can call the The vampires probably have to go to the club.
Does Raz want to make a special call?
I mean, I could try to call the club.
Oh, I think he's implying someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, does Raz, Dolores? You want to call Dolores?
I don't know about that. Really? You want me? Call her?
That seems like a good idea. You guys had like a chemistry, right? I don't know what romance is. I mean, it looked like you guys had chemistry.
You guys sure you don't want to? Nobody wants to do it? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. She crapped all over my thesis. I'm not calling her.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna call Dolores.
Yeah, she's gonna call.
All right.
O'Reilly for governor. How can I help you?
Hey, Dolores.
Hi. Hi.
This is Raz.
Yeah. How have you been?
Good. How have you been?
I mean, I've been okay.
I suppose you've been busy with the campaign.
There was a lot of pressure from my grandmother to get out of the house, and I finished my thesis, and
That's good. That's awesome.
yeah. So how have you been?
I'm good. We went and destroyed the thing that brings Halliwell back to life, and
That's great.
yeah. So now once he's dead, he's dead forever.
That he's been in a bad. I mean, I've heard he's in a bad mood. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah.
Lot of scrambling. Had been in. I guess that makes the war room more literal.
Yeah.
That's. I'm not really doing anything big. I'm not. Look, I don't want to make this weird. I needed a job and.
No. It's totally.
You guys
I
have been
totally
like.
understand. I mean,
you've been working out of a.
sometimes you gotta do shit to get by. Like, it's totally cool.
You've been like in Halata, and like I don't. Again, you never told me where you live, and that's not like. So I didn't know how to get a hold of you. And,
Yeah,
like,
I'm sorry. There's so many reasons, and I wish I could tell you the whole story.
So weird. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't. I'm just hedging my bets. Look.
Yep, that's totally fine.
I don't want to be like. I know I'm like this. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
There's just so much pressure.
I know. And you're gonna be okay. So,
This isn't weird.
well, it's gonna get weird. We're planning to take down Halliwell tonight. Do you wanna
Oh, don't tell me that.
I already did.
Okay.
I was wondering if you wanted to help.
I don't. It's a really awkward position because I want to help you.
I know how you can help. And you don't have to do anything physical. You're at the campaign office, right?
I am at the campaign office.
And do you know if he's going to be there tonight?
I don't know because so like his schedule has been like all over the place. So like I've heard that his schedule's all over the place, and so like he's been having to go run back and forth between the campaign office and his mayoral office because he's been dealing with the whole Alcatraz thing, which is like.
Yep.
Because, like, okay, so evil and all, and, like, I get that, but he still has to, like, administrate, like, the city, and that's apparently, it's a lot of work. So he's been having to run back and forth from the campaign office to his mayoral office constantly.
Okay.
He's been having this Royce guy gateway him between the two locations so he doesn't have to take surface streets.
I hate that dude.
He's a fucking creep.
He's so bad. Ugh.
Like
so gross.
Yeah, no. He's just like he's super gross and like has been like I don't want to say he hasn't been inappropriate with the interns, but like I swear like you ever just get a vibe off of someone that like the only reason they haven't done something is because they know they'll get caught?
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I kicked him out of the back of a moving semi. Gross. And evil.
That would be why his arm was in a cast for a while.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I could have seen that. I'm sorry. I wish I could have seen. You kicked him out of a semi.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'll tell you about it sometime.
oh my
I'll give
God.
you the whole
You need to-
story.
I need to hear that. He's such a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
He's such a dick.
So-
I wish I could have seen that. That would have been awesome.
But are you gonna be at the campaign office like all
Yes.
day, all night?
Yes, yes. we're
Unfortunately.
We're pulling an all-nighter. I mean, this is big. Like, there's a lot of stress. We've got a lot of last-minute get-out the vote stuff.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah, no, it's.
So could I ask you a favor?
Could you?
Yeah.
Tonight, when he comes in, could you just text me that he's there in that office?
Yeah. I can do that.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
That-
Thank you so much.
Okay, I gotta go right now. I gotta go right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Go.
Bye.
Go.
She hangs up.
Bye. Guys, I did it!
All right, good. That sounded kind of awkward, but like good. I think it's good.
And it sounds like we're gonna be like talking more later.
So, while I was talking with a goddamn axolotl, did you call Turk?
Oh yeah, I did. Yep, he's on his way.
'Cause it's weird when my own girlfriend texts me that she's gonna come and help, and I'm not the one who asked.
Oh, sorry.
Also, they were in Iceland.
Yeah, they hopped on a plane.
Yeah, I've seen the
Quite
pictures.
literally.
Yeah, and I gotta show you this. Turk tried to get out of his car while the thing was moving.
Oh no! Let me see his
Photo
face.
of like Turk hanging out of the side of a Dodge Challenger that is somehow like bungee corded on top of like a C-130, and he's just like swinging out the side of the door. But it's taken like a selfie with Michelle laughing.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay, so is there anyone else we need to try to convince?
Did anyone want to try to go with the vampires?
Oh, there's the
Yes.
vampires and there's Mikhail.
I can go talk to Mikhail. We can talk shop magic. I might be able to at least get some stuff from him. I think he might be able to help us there.
Yeah, it can't hurt to ask him if he's got any like magical items or anything that could be useful.
Yeah.
And also, he's across the alley. So Bill, you're gonna go over to the Fred's Bar and Taco Shack?
Yeah, here I go.
Okay. He's gonna go. Gonna walk around the building, go to the front, I presume.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be inconspicuous about it, but yeah.
Okay, lucky for you, the Taco Shack opens early for their breakfast taco menu.
Nice.
And you walk in to Fred's Bar and Taco Shack. The jukebox, of course, sounds like it's trying to be smothered. Yeah, there's just some people eating some tacos. And you see Mikhail in his Dave disguise behind the bar.
Hey, Dave.
Hello.
Is there anyone else in here right now?
There's a bunch of people in here. It's a very popular place.
Oh, that's true.
Like there's a crowd. It's getting eaten. There's largely like a bunch of old people. It's a bunch of old people. It's like a lot of old people are in here for breakfast because it's like it's a Monday at 8 a.m.
Hey, Dave.
Hello.
Let's say that. Hey. Let's say that someone wanted to have knew that they needed to. Things were going to get a little crazy in San Ricardo tonight. You wouldn't happen to have anything that would help with a crazy situation, would you?
Well, what kind of a crazy situation do you think it will be? He says quietly to you.
I also lower my voice. Like needing to distract the cops for an extended period, kind of crazy.
You're going to war with the police department.
Heck yeah.
I have something that can help. He, Mikhail leans under the bar and pulls out a shotgun. I'm more than happy to help shoot some piggies.
All right. Well then.
Do you need more shotguns? I have more. He pulls out another shotgun.
I don't think we need shotguns,
Okay,
but if you're willing...
And then he pulls out another shotgun. I have a bunch of shotguns. Mors Halata is a pretty lawless place.
No, I get that, but if you know some people who want to party in San Ricardo at
He
sundown...
puts the shotguns down, he pulls out a grenade launcher.
You know what? I think you are... If you know other people who want to... Yeah. Kind of go to war tonight. That'd be aight.
I'm just... I don't socialize much. It's just me and the tacos. I mean, I get along with my employees. He waves at like a random waiter is like walking by, picks up a drink from the bar, walks away, completely unfazed by the large weapons that Mikhail's been driving out. But they all think I'm a guy named Dave.
I mean, yeah, good point.
They think I'm a human. They definitely don't think that I am a arcane technomancer. You know?
Nah, I get that. Tell you what, do you mind if we use a couple of these weapons to further our going to war with the cops?
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead. Okay, so I've got about 6 shotguns back here. We do need to leave one because, you know, it's...
I get
how the
that.
dinner rush gets. And, but I've got 3 grenade launchers, and then in the back I've got the big guns.
I have never been so happy with something that would normally make me so incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay. I have to go make some phone calls, so Greg...
Makes sense.
So Greg, my assistant manager, knows he has to cover dinner tonight.
All right. Thanks, Mikhail.
Yeah.
I mean... Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back to the office.
Okay. To the clubhouse? Okay, you go back to the clubhouse. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, The Feywild West. It's a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.